Hey there. Hopefully you can see everything except for me, which doesn't matter, right? Okay, changed the oil on the Precision Matthews 1640 TL lathe. Clusterfuck. I'm not going to hold back. Okay, it's a good lathe, but gave no fucks when it came to this setup. Okay, so we got these plugs and the two drains. One was here, one was there. No matter what you do, it's going to be all over the fucking floor. Lucky I was ready with pig mat already on the floor because it also leaks coolant off that nice hand cover over the wheel, the hand wheel, all over the fucking floor. We'll get to that in a second. Okay, so this is going to be a Randy video, as you can see. So, even with this nice flexi bucket, squeezing it all the way in there as hard as you can, it's still going to run all over the place. Even with a flexi dustpan with a flexi seal, squeezed all the way in there, tilted, let it run into the bucket, still all over the fucking floor. Lucky I put this rubber flooring on. If not, your concrete's going to be ruined. So then, being the smart guy that I am, went to the hardware store and I got two 1/2-inch pipe boiler drain quarter turn valves. That's what's right here. So the next time you do it like a smart person, and you get a fucking 6-foot hose screwed onto that water hose connection, and you put it in the bucket and you drain it out into the bucket, not onto the floor. Okay. So hopefully these don't leak on me. Can't guarantee that they won't, but they're made for water. So hopefully oil will be fine too. Okay, now filling. Can you see this one? Okay, so it filled up great through here. There was enough venting. This one here, you had to baby the shit out of it because it kept kicking back out. Lucky it doesn't take a lot. This is for the gearbox. This is for the headstock. Headstock takes gallon and a half about. This probably takes quart, maybe a little more. What was the other thing? Oh, yeah, and this particular funnel works really well because it jams in there nice. You don't have to hold it. The jugs work nice. This is the oil that comes with them. If you don't know, this is how you pour a jug, because you want the air to escape out the top. Like if you're doing a gallon of paint thinner or something like that, that's how you pour it. You have the cap to the top, you pour the lengthwise. Takes a little getting used to, but you won't get all that chugging. Try doing it with a 5-gallon jug. That's even better. Okay, so that's my gripe about this. It's solved, hopefully. I checked it, the cover rubs on it, but then it pops in right behind them, so it won't be a problem. I got them at a little bit of an angle, so it's a natural progression out of the machine. Heavy use, they want you to change oil twice a year, every 6 months. Normal use, once a year. So if you do follow that protocol, this will make your life a lot easier. And you can probably go right back into the jug. I didn't even check the threads on the jug. But anyways, the other thing I want to bring up, and I'm going to take you off the pod, so enjoy my face. I'm going to bring you around. Okay. So, what I did was, at the new job we have a full metal fabrication shop, but we can't use it for personal use. So metal supermarkets here in town can do simple bends So I had them cut and bend this tray, the single 90. And then I remembered that I have family that have a box and pan brake, and so I just did a couple degree angle. I didn't even measure it, but that's gonna direct everything, because when the coolant comes down here onto this handguard is lined right up with the edge of the chip tray, so it runs all the way down onto the brake, all over the floor. So, you know, in the interim, I pulled this back a little bit, and there's a little flexibility in where the sump is for the coolant, and I made sure it was still going in there. It was a stupid workaround. So now the coolant's going to go into the chip tray like it's supposed to. And then I added a rubber edge so I don't lacerate myself. Then the other thing is I added a higher backstop. Again, they just did the simple 90. They couldn't do the double 90 that I was hoping to do. But that'll work out. So it's clipped around, I'll go show you. Clipped around the light, because they added a block for the light. So I just clipped it for now around that, and I'll pretty that up. I was only going to go 12 inch, but then I got thinking I could hang up charts and stuff on there. And then the other thing I'm going to do is like a 1 inch square solid bar stock from the base to the top. That'll keep it nice and square and solid. And then I can add to it. That gives me more stuff to add. So it's a evolution. Nothing super fancy, but it's all going to be effective and make my life easier. Hopefully by the time I'm 70, it'll all work out nice. I want to get back to doing this. So the 2.5 inch hole is done, and I got it just making sure it doesn't go anywhere. So just setting in there, and I've been spinning it. That was the other thing. I added a little more grease to the gears and gear set, and spun it, distributed it a little better, and it'll get better as it runs. You don't want too much oil or too much grease on there, because then it actually will make heat. And that's it for now. So again, tearing apart the shop to do one thing, and now it's going back together. You can hear my phone blowing up from all those assholes wanting my old toolboxes. You want to take $1 for it? Oh, how about 50 cents? Anyways, talk to you later.